You're about to watch me read This Summer Will Be Different by Carley Fortune. I'm pretty excited to read this book. I don't think I have like the highest expectations. Like I don't expect this book to blow me out of the water, but I do expect it to be a cute romance summer read. Like look at this beautiful cover. It's very nice. I've read one of Carley Fortune's books before, which was Meet Me at the Lake, and that was definitely a summertime kind of brain cleanser book, and so I'm expecting similar. I'm actually expecting this one to be better. I enjoyed the last one, I gave it 3 stars, but for whatever reason, I'm expecting this one to be 4 stars, so yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I think what I really like about Carley Fortune is the Canadian representation in her books. As a fellow Canadian, it's really cool to be able to see places that I've been or places in my own country that are being featured in a book, because most of the time I find that you get parts of Europe, you get parts of the United States, but you don't really get Canada. And so the last book of hers I read took place in Toronto, and I've been to Toronto plenty times. I am in Ontario after all. This one's in PEI, and oddly enough, I've never actually been there. I have only been to a couple of provinces, and that is BC, obviously Ontario, and Quebec. So there's so many more, and this book is making me like want to do some kind of PEI trip in the future, I bet. But yeah, I'm pretty hyped, to be honest. So from my understanding, This Summer Will Be Different is about a main character. What's her name? Lucy. Main character Lucy, and she's best friends with this woman named Bridget. And every single summer they go out to PEI, they have a good time, and Lucy can't help but end up back in this man named Felix's bed, and it's very tempting. She can't seem to like get him out of her mind, but it seems like I don't think he wants a relationship, and so right now it's just kind of like a friends with benefits sort of aspect. Maybe not even friends, maybe just like hookups, like once a year they see each other, and I think that she wants it to be more. And so her best friend is getting married, and then a week before the wedding she suddenly like flees to PEI, so her friend of course follows her to like help her through this crisis. So not sure what the crisis is. Maybe it's just like the whoa, I'm getting married like kind of vibes. And she obviously wants to be there for her friend, and then Felix is there as well. So I feel like there's gonna be a lot of tension. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of really cute swoon moments. So yeah, without further ado, let's crack this book open.
But before we watch that, I actually went to meet Carley Fortune, and the line was very long. There were over 200 people who showed up to the sign-in, and there was a limit of 241. So that was pretty cool. And that was just from when I got there. I was like 20 minutes past. And there she is, Carley Fortune. She's so beautiful, and she was so kind and so sweet. And it was just a great time. So like, she had all the sign-ins. It was only from 7 to 9, and I waited in like line for like 2 hours, and then I met her, and it was so much fun. I was really awkward though, but it was okay. It was really nice. She spelled my name correctly too, which is awesome. I love that. And I was like the 3rd last person in line, so great time.
I'm a little bit more than 100 pages into This Summer Will Be Different, and here are my thoughts so far. I'm really enjoying this book. It's had me giggling and like squealing at just like the cuteness of it, and for whatever reason I conveniently forgot kind of the whole plot of this book, and it's the reason that she can't be with Felix is because it's her best friend's brother. And I'm like, oh, that's the situation. And so like she met him when she went to PEI, and her friend's plane was like delayed, and she ended up meeting this guy, and they spent the night together a couple of times, and then they found out like, oh wait, like you're this person? Yeah, I'm this person. What? And then they're like, oh well, I can't be together then. Like that's not how it works. But there's so much like tension and chemistry with these characters, and so whenever she goes to see her best friend, whenever they decide to take their vacation in PEI, it's like that awkward trying not to be drawn to Felix. But there have been times where we're seeing, because there's like 2 timelines here, where it's like the 4 years ago and then like the present timeline, And in the 4 years ago, you can see her like trying not to get with him, but they're both like, they're just so attracted to each other that they end up like secretly doing stuff. And it's like, ooh, what's gonna happen? And then like the best friend, like, I don't know if it was a joke or not, but she said like rule number 3. So there's 3 rules of PEI. Number 1 is eat your weight in like oysters. Number 2, what is number 2? I forgot what number 2 was, but I remember that number 3 is don't fall in love with my brother. And I don't know if it's like a joke or not, and I feel like maybe the main character's taking it more seriously than it actually is. And then like maybe towards the end of the book, the character will be like, oh, like I didn't actually mean that. Like you guys be together, we can finally be sisters for real kind of vibes is what I'm getting, but we'll find out. What's also really exciting about this book is I can really see that Carley Fortune has enhanced her writing and her characters and the way that just she handles scenes and stuff, and it's really nice. There's just something so nice just following the progression of an author. And so this one, compared to Meet Me at the Lake, you can tell that she's really matured more in her like craft, and I think that that's so great to see. And also the Canadian representation is amazing. I've never been to PEI, but this book makes me want to go to PEI because it sounds delicious and cute. So yeah, I'm going to continue to read, and I will update you around the halfway point of this book, so I will see you then.
Green-eyed and bright at 18, a face from mainstream, a walking daydream. They scream, sweet life of peaches and cream. No doubt I'm wishing it was me. Thigh highs and vintage mom jeans, a nighttime routine. I know we've seen this scene. Sweet life like on the big screen. No doubt I'm wishing it was me. I wanna put you on a pedestal, eat you like a cannibal. Maybe it's chemical, but I wanna keep you like a fucking collectible. How are you? How are you? And the way she moves is incredible, a glamorous spectacle. You know it's terrible, 'cause I used to watch the world burn. Lately I'm watching her.
I'm more than halfway through This Summer Will Be Different, and this book, this is so cute. I'm having a lot of fun with this book. I'm really enjoying it. I love the summer vibes. I love the PEI vibes. I've never been to PEI, but I imagine that it's very, very accurate based on like what I've read here and just what I've heard in general about PEI. But yeah, it sounds beautiful. It sounds like so much fun. I love all the characters. I love just like the interactions. I'm having a really good time with this. Lucy and Felix's interactions are so adorable, especially when you see like the 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, 1 year's present day. It really just builds more and more to their relationship, the little small things they do for each other. The fact that he knows what her favorite butter is when they go to PEI, I just think that's so cute. And just like everybody wants someone who notices those small things about you and does it. Like he knew because she had like vaguely mentioned once that she loves French toast for breakfast, and so like he would make French toast for breakfast, and she told him that like years ago, and like he remembered and he did it for her, and it's really cute, and it's just like it's very cute. And I'm also really excited because I feel like I'm about to know why Bridget decided to do this trip, because like we as the reader, we have no idea. Neither does Lucy. Nobody knows except Bridget, but it has something to do with her wedding, something to do with her fiance, something to do with Lucy, I think, something to do with Felix. I feel like there's like something there, but Bridget's supposed to get married in 5 days, so I don't know what's gonna happen. I really hope that she gets married. I hope that everything gets resolved, and I cannot wait to find out like why did she do this spontaneous trip? Why did she do it? Was it really like, I wonder if it was really just to get Lucy to admit that she likes Felix. Seems like a little extreme, but who knows? It could be that, but it also, I don't know, maybe Bridget is just like upset because everything's changing so fast. Like she used to live with her best friend, now she's getting married, and then maybe she's like trying to get her best friend to get married as well, and I don't know, but I think that it's really realistic, and like the conflicts and situations the characters find themselves in is actually really, really human. It's very human, and I think it's really good. I love watching authors grow. It's just so evident in this book how much more confident Carley Fortune is, and it's just really nice. So I will continue to read and I will update you when I finish this book with my final thoughts. So I will see you then.
I heard you got some bad news. The doctor says a year or two, but I believe in miracles. Have you ever seen a small tree sprouting up through concrete?
I just finished This Summer Will Be Different and I had so much fun reading this book. This book is like fun, in the sun, summer romance vibes, and every second of it was so much fun. I feel like I was transported to PEI. It was very beautiful. I love the metaphors used in this book. I love the pacing, the characters, the descriptions are so good. I've never been to PEI, but this makes me want to go to PEI so badly. It really romanticizes it and makes it sound like my dream kind of location, because I've always been like a love to live on like an island with water and trees and nature kind of girl, and it sounds like PEI is like that, which is funny because it's like in my country and I've never been there. But I love this. So at first, towards the end, I was a little bit annoyed about what Lucy and Felix kind of talked about, but then I was like, you know what, that's actually really realistic and it's actually really mature that they did that. And then you kind of get them like talking and stuff, and I just thought it was handled really well. At first I was annoyed, but then I actually really liked it. And I think that it was good. And I absolutely love that this book didn't have that ending that I do not like, that some romance books have, that I can't even spoil what it is, but let's just say that A Court of Thorns and Roses had this ending for Feyre and Rhys's story. And I'm not a fan of that type of ending. I don't know. And Bridget and Lucy's friendship was so good. There were some really good lines in this book as well, like how not all love is romantic love. You have like your best friend who you love so deeply, and it's just so nice. I thought it was so good. It made me think about like my close friends that I have, and I'm like, yeah, like these people are great. Like I'm happy to have them, and just like the friendship that she had with Bridget and the understanding they have with each other. It was so cute and it was so good and it was so wholesome, and that they all have their own lives. Like they're not just like Lucy and Bridget, they don't have any other lives outside of that, or like Lucy and Felix, like they all have lives. They're adults, they're established, and they have things that they love and care about and things that they do in their jobs, and it felt so real. This was such a human story and I honestly loved it. This book made me very happy. So I will be awarding This Summer Will Be Different a total of 4.5 stars. I feel like I was kind of building up, sound like I was going to give it 5 stars, but my gut's saying that it's not 5-star worthy, but it's really good though. So 4.5 stars I think is a fair rating for this book. I had a lot of fun reading it. I was just so immersed in it. I loved all the characters. Again, I love the Canadian representation of Carley Fortune's book, and I loved meeting Carley Fortune. She's so sweet. She's so much fun. She spelt my name correctly, which is awesome. And yeah, I'm really excited to see what else she's going to continue to write, because this book is her best book in my opinion. I know that she only has 3 books, but this is her best book in my opinion, and you can really see like the confidence in her writing, the beautiful like handling of description, the realistic characters, just everything about it. She did a really great job with this book, and yeah, it was super great to meet Carley Fortune as well. So the next book that I'm reading is Galaxy of Whales by Heather Fawcett. She's the author of the Emily Wilde series that I'm obsessed with, and although this is a book she's written for like 12-year-olds, I want to read it. Like, these are my favorite type of like whales in the whole world, like probably my favorite animal of all time. Like I love orcas so much, and it's just cute. They're in space. I love Heather Fawcett, and this book came out a day before my birthday, so I mean I really want to read it, so I'm gonna read it. So if you're interested in watching me read A Galaxy of Whales, Brandon Sanderson, Emily Henry, all those great people, and more. Definitely hit the subscribe button if you haven't already and turn on the bell notification. That way you get notified anytime a new video comes out. If you enjoyed this video and if you thought it was really cool that I got to meet an author, definitely hit the like button and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!